Hey Amanda, today we're going to go over how to use Google Calendar and how to effectively use it within your life of real estate. So I'm going to share my screen here, that way everyone can see what I'm doing. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so here we go. We got Google Calendar. As you can see, mine looks pretty crazy, but I try and live by my calendar, and that's what has really made me successful in my real estate career. So what we're looking at here is this is the week version. We can look at it by month. We can look at it by day. If you have multiple people on it, you can look at a bunch of different people. So like say if I go to the week, I can take me off and then I can add James on here. So James has shared his calendar with me, and now I can look at James's schedule to see when he's available. I can see here that because this is white, he hasn't accepted my request, and I don't think he's watching anyways. So I actually have the ability to put no on here because he made it to where I can actually edit his calendar. And I'm going to show everyone how we can send that request to other people. That way you guys can share calendars, you guys can adjust each other's calendars, or make it to where you can share your calendar and not have someone adjust it. So we'll go back to mine. And we'll start with the basics. To start an event, all you do is click on the white button or anywhere on the white screen. You can say, I need to sleep, and this is my sleep time. I'm going to save it. Well, because of that, I don't have much info here. I don't really have anything. So I'm going to go and edit the event. And I can choose the day. Just say I want to make this for tomorrow. I can say I want to sleep from 12:30 a.m. to, let's just say 5:30 a.m., 5 hours. Normally, I put down the time zone as well. I've had it before in the past where I didn't put time zone, and it would show up on someone's calendar Pacific time zone. So even though I have 12:30 a.m. here, it would show up on someone's calendar 9:30 a.m. And that's not good because they only see the 9:30, and it wasn't great when that happened. So I always select the time zone even though you don't have to. I always put down a location. So here I'm going to put down Austin James Real Estate and Realty, and then I can select a notification. Mine is default at 30 minutes. I usually keep it at 30 minutes for whatever event I've got going on, unless I know it's pretty far. Then I'll just change it to 60 minutes, or you can make this hours, days, anything in advance. I color code everything I have, so we'll go back here and I'll just label this purple, and I'm going to save this. You can see that everything is color coded by specific stuff. I look at mine as the colors to help me see what I have going on. So I know anything in this lavender color is me in the office. Anything that I see red is going to be an important event for me that I definitely do not want to miss. Anything in gray is going to be me driving or walking somewhere because I want to make sure that I have my drive time set in there, because I have where everyone in the office has access to my calendar. And sometimes when I don't put in drive time, someone will try and schedule that time in there. Even though I'm on my way to the office, I can't physically be there just yet. So like I'm driving to Suffolk today. I need an hour drive time for that, which means I'm not going to be in the office during that time, and I'm not going to be at my other meeting, but I'm going to be in the car where I can't be at an appointment. So I like making sure I have that stuff in there, especially when I'm going to North Carolina to show houses. It makes my life pretty easy. Anything orange I count as a real estate event that I'm going to. So like today I'm going to the managers owners council meeting, which it just helps me see the orange that, yeah, it's still important. It's not red, but it's a good event I need to go to. Again, you can see the gray, drive back to Virginia Beach. And then this peachy color, I have like personal events. So I have dinner with my mom tonight. Over here is someone's funeral that I'm going to. Over here is a cookout I'm going to. But again, anything in red is important meetings. The lavender is just open, so I can see here. The purple, I've got gym time, walk my dogs, and then this lavender office. So my Friday is completely open. Amanda, I'm still waiting on the time for our meeting on Friday. So as soon as we get that, I'll go ahead and put it in here. And then that color would be a dark blue. I use a dark blue as meetings within the office. Red usually means I have to go somewhere else unless it's something different. But as you can see, everything's in here. I book off my Sundays. I put in church, and then rest day, no work. I try and not work on Sundays, but if you guys need me, you know, I'm always happy to help out. I even have my mom is in town during this time. So I try and put everything in here. That way, if James is looking at my schedule and he's looking at his schedule and he can see, okay, you know, Austin is free Thursday at 10 a.m., I'll go ahead and book an hour meeting for us. And I like making it to where I can be available for everyone, and it's good that everyone else can do this as well. So the next thing that we're going to do, let me delete this event. So I'm going to right click it and just click delete. I can even change the color if I wanted to. And then you can even create reoccurring events. So like the gym time walk dogs is always a reoccurring event. So if I go to the next week, I can see that it is reoccurring every single week. That way I know I have a set schedule for myself, because in real estate, it's a lot like college. If you don't set that schedule for yourself to where you're going to prospect and put in the work, you're just never going to do it. So you've got to treat it like an actual job, and that's what I do here. You know, office between 10 and 4. Usually I'll get here between 9 and 9:30, but I like making it to where I have that space of just me time in there. But we'll go back and we'll just set a reoccurring theme. So just say you want to be in the office between 4 and 5 a.m. every day. Just say it for some instance. I'm going to go click on repeat weekly, daily, monthly, anything. I can make it custom. I'm going to go into custom here, and then I'm going to say I want this to repeat on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to repeat it every once a week, and then it is going to stop. Let's just say October 9th. So I'm going to click done. I'm going to change the color to, we'll go green, and then I can invite a guest to it as well. So I'm going to invite James, and then time zone. We're going to click OK. And we can add a location. Let's make it like Maui. We're going to go Maui, and this is great picking. Ooh. There we go. So save. Now it's going to say, do you want to send the invite to the guest? You can say don't send, send, dismiss. I don't know why you wouldn't send unless you were updating the event. So if I'm going to go in and update it, you can see it's great picking in Maui at 4 a.m. during the week, and it is now reoccurring in my schedule. But I want to go back and update it. Just say I don't like the 4 a.m. time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the edit button, and I'm going to say, okay, instead of 4 a.m., we're going to make this, we'll make it 2 a.m., 2 to 5 a.m. Now what it's going to do, I'm going to click save, and it's going to say, okay, do you want to edit this event? Do you want to edit all events? This and the following events? I'm going to say all events. And then do you want to send in the update to the guest that you invited? So James, my guest here, I can send a message. Didn't like the time, just adjusting our hours. So I'm going to send. That way James gets an email letting us know that the event has been edited and it is now going across. Now when I look on James's schedule, I'm going to get rid of mine, go to James. Ooh. Where is James this year? May not be showing up immediately. He will definitely get it showing up soon. Oh, there it is. All right, so it finally popped up. You can see his is white, saying he hasn't accepted it yet. But because I have access to James's calendar, I can actually go in and accept it for him. So he is going great picking with me, and he's going to accept all events. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So now it's in James's calendar that he's actually going to go great picking with me, which is kind of funny. But we'll go back to my calendar here. And now I'm going to delete this and delete all events. And now I'm not going to send that an email to him that I deleted, even though I could. On this instance, I don't want to. The next thing that I want to do is show you how to share your calendar with other people. So if I want to share with other people, this is my main calendar right here, Austin Frangoules. I'm going to click on these three dots that says Options for Austin Frangoules, and I'm going to go to Settings and Sharing. From there, now I can see how many people have access to my calendar and what they can see or what can they do. So for instance, Lily, our office manager, she has access to my calendar, but she can also make changes and manage sharing. So she can actually do everything I can to my calendar, just like James can. Now, just say we'll go to Paul over here. Paul can actually see all event details, but he can't make any changes to my calendar. So he can see it. He can see exactly what I'm doing. He just can't do everything James and Lily can. And then just say this top producer's over here. This is a marketing buddy of mine. He just wanted to know when I'm busy or free. So what I did was I could do see only free / busy, hide details. So when we go over to my calendar here, when he's looking at this, he would see that all of this is booked, but all it would say is busy. It wouldn't say what I'm doing. It just says, hey, I'm not free during that time. But I can actually go in and edit this. Let's go ahead and edit walk the dogs. And then I could change that from busy or free. That way it can show up on his if I'm actually free or busy. So like during the office time, I'll click on edit, and then I can see this is actually free because that is my free time when I'm at the office. Things can change. You know, I'm always open on doing stuff, but these events here, I'm not free, and that's when I really make sure that, hey, I don't want someone booking something here because I can't do it at the same time. Now, what's cool with Google Calendar is it also syncs with Google Maps. So when I'm going to an appointment, you know, all I have to do is just say I'm going to Baker's Crust later today. I can actually click on this, Baker's Crust in Chesapeake, and then it's going to show me the Google Maps of where it's at. So what I can do is, and it works better on the phone, but I'll show you how it works on the computer. Now I'm going to go to directions, and it says choose your starting point. So if I wanted to start at my house, I'm actually going to be leaving from the office. So I can click Austin James Real Estate and Realty, and then now it's going to show me, okay, it's going to take 29 minutes to get there. Here's the route. You could go this way or this way, but this is the fastest route. So I can see here I need to go down Princess Anne, down Farrell Parkway, and down Kempsville to get to Baker's Crust. So it's pretty cool being able to do this. I can see if it's orange that there is some sort of traffic there, and you can see these marks right there. If it's red, that means it's totally backed up, and if it's green, that means the traffic's actually flowing, which is always cool. I've noticed too that when I'm running late for something, it starts turning orange and red by itself because Google Calendar and Google Maps are synced together and knows I'm late for my appointment. Try not to be, but you know it happens sometimes. So that is the cool part about being able to share, being able to sync it with Google Maps. So using the two is nice. Being able to see James's calendar and me be able to edit it is very nice as well. Just say you can actually do other stuff in here. I'll go back to settings and sharing. I can change the name of it. I can export my calendar, import another calendar, inviting all these people to it. So me, I just got rid of a person on it. Just click on the X button. I could add more people to it. I can make my default notification 30 minutes. I can change everything in here, which is very nice. I can even change access to other people's if I wanted to see theirs or not. So it's very cool what you can do with Google Calendar. And the main reason why I started this is because when I very first started in real estate, about 3-4 months in, I had 5 closings set for the same month. And it was amazing, but honestly, one of the most hectic times of my life because I didn't have everything organized in a calendar like this. So people were pulling me in different directions. I didn't know where to go, how to do it. And because I didn't have time management at that time, you know, even though it was a great month in sales, I probably wanted to cry inside just because I wasn't organized. I didn't have everything to go. And I didn't know when I could prospect or when I could go and meet another client because I was so busy already. So because of that, my next couple months after that really struggled because I didn't have the infrastructure within my business to be successful. So having this calendar has honestly changed my entire life. It may be a little annoying to make adjustments or change it all the time, but I love it because, you know, say if a meeting is running late for me, I'll go ahead and within that meeting real quick, change it to how long I think I'll be here. Say if I'm going to be in Baker's Crust for an extra 20-30 minutes, I'll go ahead and make that change. That way I can notify Robert, hey, Robert, I need to push our meeting back 20 minutes. I hope that's okay. And then, you know, we'll adjust time there. But just say Lily, our office manager, needs to get me. She knows when to call me, when to text me. She'll say, hey, I know you're in a meeting. Please give me a call after. So it's nice having that set structure inside. And just from looking at this, if someone needed me, I'll say, okay, I'm free after 12:30 on Wednesday, anytime. You go ahead and we'll sit down and do a one-on-one, or say Thursday morning works better, or Thursday afternoon works better, or all day Friday. So because of that, you know, I can be available for anyone when I need, especially when I'm out showing houses. I can say, okay, I can show houses all day Friday. When are you free? Or I can say Saturday, yes, I can show houses in the morning. I do have an event going on. So I can pull this all up on my phone. I can pull it up on my computer. It just makes your business as successful as possible by keeping this infrastructure. So because of this, I love Google Calendar. I highly recommend it to everyone. If you guys don't use it, I really, really encourage you to do, because it's changed my life, and you know, and I know it would for you guys as well. Does anyone have any questions? No? Okay. So if you guys had any questions on this later, please always reach out to me and let me know. Everyone has access to my calendar at all times, the whole office. So if you guys ever need anything, just look inside my calendar and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Take care.